3D bionic sphere system consists of inner air channels and outer air channels. These form the sweat traps. And the evaporation surface expander. The inner air channels are channels that store air within the 3D bionic sphere system. Their surface lies up to 5 mm from the skin, and they lead on to the evaporation surface expander. The evaporation surface expander. This processes moisture for evaporation. Thanks to the newly developed fragmented 엑스바이오닉 fibers, the evaporation surface is increased enormously. Outer air channels. These channels deliver fresh air into the 3D bionic sphere system, ventilating the sweat traps. Here the air is warmed, quickly incorporating large amounts of moisture, and is replaced continuously by the subsequent flow of fresh air. The ventilation circulates actively for as long as the body continues to sweat. During sport, sweat forms a fine film on the skin. Drops are caught in the sweat traps and move to the evaporation surface expander. Evaporation, activated by body warmth, can now take place. This happens across 3 levels. Upon the skin for cooling, in the sweat traps to process excess moisture, and on the evaporation surface expander to finally evaporate any excess. In rest periods, cold air doesn't expose the athlete to the risk of overcooling, because the inner air channels form an insulating cushion thanks to the warm air they store. In rest periods, sweating ceases and the cooling process is interrupted. The air in both channels becomes a body aura and a protective layer that wards off the influence of the cold.